Hey y'all, I'm Susan Thetford, your Nashville Insider. Today, I'm going to share with you top 10 neighborhoods or communities for families to move to in 2026. Now you may know, Niche.com is a national company and they rank the top places to live in each city based upon some of their criterion: safety, schools, crime rates, amenities, lifestyle quotients. And they rank each one of these areas according to those things and they give them a grade. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 areas according to Niche.com for the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee area in 2026. Today we're going to dive in deep to those 10 top ranked communities according to Niche.com, and I'm going to give you a little bit of insider scoop on each one of them. Is what I'm finding after my 35 years of experience as a realtor and helping newcomers to this community find their best fit. I'll share with you who each one of these areas seems to appeal to the most as well. So let's roll. Before we hit each suburb, let's talk about how Niche.com rates these suburbs. Because when you hear a place is number 1 or top 10, you want to know what that's based on. Niche.com uses a combination of public school grades, both the academic performance and the test scores. They look at crime and safety data, violent and property crime rates. They look at the cost of living and housing affordability. And they look at family-friendly amenities like the parks, the trails, the community vibes. And different than many review kind of situations, they also look at resident reviews. What are people who live in these areas actually say? So when we say that a particular city is number 1 or number 10 for families, it's not just a gut call. It is based on the data and the hardcore rankings of what people say who live in each one of these communities. With that said, let's start the tour. I'm not even going to make you wait to the end like everybody else does. I'm pretty much of a cut to the chase kind of girl. So our number 1 town, according to Niche.com, if you want to live as a family in Music City, is Nolensville, Tennessee. Nolensville is in Williamson County on the far east side of the county, south of Nashville. According to Niche.com, it ranks as the number 1 best suburb to raise a family in the Nashville metro. It scores high because it has top-tier school grades. The public schools earn an A+ mark. Excellent safety and family reviews. It still has that small town charm while being close to Nashville. So what you need to know though is that the median price of homes in Nolensville, Williamson County, in October of 2025, so these are up-to-minute numbers, is $780,000. That is the median price of homes. Nolensville is best for growing families who want newer construction, great schools, and a community feel. So Nolensville, up until just very recent years, has been much more of a rural community. It is going to feel far more rural than many areas that we're going to go on further down and take a look at. Williamson County is really known as a great county for the public school system. Nolensville is really grown because of that. When some of the other areas in Williamson County have gotten more and more expensive and there's much more room to grow and to expand in Nolensville, a lot of the farmland is being taken up and new construction is being built and the city is really growing. Now, because of that, it is beginning to lose some of that rural flavor, but it still certainly has it. It's very family friendly. If you're looking for newer construction, this is one of the areas that is the most affordable in this great Williamson County public school system, and that is a big reason for a lot of the growth. What you're finding is older homes will have some of the larger lots, but they're definitely older homes. If you're looking for a newer community, new homes in this area, you're going to find very small lots, but a community center with sidewalks, walking trails, underground utilities, the amenities within your community. This is a community that is certainly family friendly. Gives you easy access over to other areas of shopping, over at Cool Springs for some of the big shopping that you want to do. It's very close. Move up a little bit further into the county. Nolensville has been marked as #1, and I think a big part of it is the safety, the schools, the family friendliness, and the home affordability. When we get to some of the other areas that are in the top 10, I think you'll understand that reason why. #2, according to niche.com, is Brentwood, Tennessee. Brentwood consistently is at the top of every top 10 list that I've ever seen. And according to niche.com, it is #2 with an A+ overall grade and A+ for schools. Why does it stand out? The elite schools, the prime location just south of Nashville, barely over the Davidson-Williamson County line, and the high-end residential living. What you need to know about Brentwood, Tennessee is that the median price of homes as of October 25 is $1,897,000. That's a big chunk, and but still, we're #2 because all the other things rate so highly. The schools, barely over the Williamson-Davidson County line, so you have easy access up north to get into downtown Nashville if you need to be there, or to some of the business districts. Gives you easy access to Cool Springs and shopping, that is the big major shopping center, maybe 15 minutes away. Easy access up Interstate 65. Brentwood is a combination of older neighborhoods being 90s neighborhoods with 1-acre lots, big beautiful homes, a little bit dated in style unless they've been updated. But again, there's one large lots that many people covet. Brentwood is an area that is certainly defined. You're not getting a lot of rezoning and downzoning, so you're not having the small lots. The zoning just doesn't allow it. Very, very appealing. Lots of golf courses, easy access over to Percy Warner Park, and one of my favorites also, Radnor Lake, which is just up north in Davidson County. So many things about Brentwood that make it just such an appealing place to live if you've got the money. Now, one thing you've got to know, many times if you're searching out Zillow or any of the places, Brentwood straddles the line of the Davidson-Williamson County lines. So if you see something that looks like it's really priced really well and you get all excited about it, it's probably on the Davidson County side. Now, there's nothing bad about that either. It still has easy access to all the things, but it doesn't have the access to those great A+ rated Williamson County public schools. If you have a family, that's important. If you don't, other than for appreciation and consistency in values, you might want to consider the Brentwood, Davidson County side of Brentwood. I know it can be confusing. That's why you got me. I am Susan Thedford. I am a native Nashvilleian. I've been a realtor for 35 years here. Grew up here. My husband's grown up here for 5 generations. So, here's the best thing I can tell you. I have the experience. I've helped hundreds of families move here in just recent years. And what I don't know, I know the people who do know it. So I don't know it all, but I do know the people who know it. Let's talk. Third on the list is Franklin, Tennessee. This is probably no surprise to you. It is consistently ranked as top small cities in the country over and over and over again. You've heard of Franklin. It gets an A+ rating again from niche.com. Some of the reasons for that ranking is the A+ grades across the board in household reviews and rankings and school system. Why it works. It has beautiful historic downtown, excellent schools, strong community, and an easy commute into Brentwood and other areas of Nashville, Davidson County. The median price in homes in Franklin for October of 2025 is $1,261,000. You have a wide variety of what you can get in Franklin. Franklin has an historic area. That's that historic downtown that's, many movies are even filmed here. The town square of Franklin has that nostalgic, historic feel. There's all kinds of community events like the Pumpkin Fest we've just had, or Wine Down Saturday, and art crawls. It is a small community feeling, but as it's grown, because again, Franklin was a very rural community, and as you've grown throughout the county, more and more new homes are being built. And once you're out of the historic district, you're finding more newer construction, Williamson County, great Williamson County public schools. You have a wide variety of what you are able to find as far as the communities go. Small lots, again, if you're looking for newer construction. That's just the inverse ratio of what you get. The newer the home, the smaller the lot, the more amenities you're going to have. Just the way it works. Franklin is best for families who want walkable charm, depending on where you live. Also, it does offer one of the few areas that does have those walking lifestyle communities. What do I mean by that? The Franklin community, if you're not in the historic area, but still want to be close to that historic area, it's one of the few places that has the lifestyle community that many people have come to know and love. Newer construction, very small lots, but the community itself has things like grocery stores, restaurants, shopping, liquor store, hardware store, Pilates studios. They've got their own little town within that community. West Haven is like that, out Highway 96 East. You've got it in Berry Farms, 2 exits down. You've got some of these lifestyle communities that so many people are loving now, which is an easy way to actually get to know people within your community, especially if you're new to an area. But the great school system, the family friendliness, the walking trails, there are hundreds and hundreds of acres of parks and walking trails and bike trails. Franklin, the Williamson County area, has done an amazing job of keeping the outdoor life and the outdoor ability to exercise in safe places, in beautiful places, easy access all over the community. That median price of homes, again, is about a little over $1.2 million. You're going to get a lot, but you're paying for the name, the prestige. This is best for families who want walkable charm and neighborhood excellence. Now please, heads up, many from Franklin, many of the old school is really a little upset because the traffic really has grown with the growth of homes and people moving here. So if you see the bucolic, quiet, no sirens kind of lifestyle, you might need to move a little bit further out into the county. Number 4 on the best places to live according to niche.com in the Nashville, Tennessee area 2026 is Thompson Station, another Williamson County town. Think of that. Why? The schools, 100% the schools, the safety, the crime, all the things that niche.com is looking at. But again, note, most of these areas are in top school districts because people with families are worried about that. But why do people love it? Thompson Station is a smaller town feel. It has the top schools. It's less commercial sprawl. Actually, there's very little commercial in Thompson Station. People go over a little bit further south to Spring Hill to get the commercial things that they need. And when I say a little bit, like a minute, 4 minutes, 7 minutes, depends on how close you live. You don't know where Thompson Station ends and Spring Hill begins unless you happen to see the sign. So you have easy access to anything commercially you need, restaurants, shopping, all the day-to-day needs you have in Spring Hill if you live in Thompson Station. Thompson Station is that rural feeling still, mostly large farms. It's mostly just the way you would expect to think of farming communities. Now, with that, we are getting a lot more growth. Some of those farms are being developed. People want the larger lots. They tend to be a little bit larger in Thompson Station. You can get 1/3 of an acre and 1/2 of an acre new construction home still in Thompson Station at a median price point of about $890,000. Quite a bit different than Franklin down to Thompson Station. That's the order. Brentwood, Franklin, Thompson Station. The further south we're getting, the less expensive of the homes, but you're still in that great Williamson County School District. Thompson Station is best for buyers who want the Williamson County schools, who want more land for the money, and they want a slower pace, but still within the reach of downtown Nashville, within a 40-minute commute most days. But please do consider commute time. If you work downtown Nashville, your access for the most part, if you live in Thompson Station, is going to be either going over to I-65 and going up, possibly going up Columbia Avenue over to 65, and Columbia can get quite busy. Now, 65 has recently opened a exit off of I-65, June Lake exit, that could take you over to Thompson Station much quicker. So again, they're seeing the need to relieve the interstate and adding more exits to get people to some of these areas that have been a little bit landlocked or a little land isolated, to help the growth of those communities. And Thompson Station is one of those. So in case you're beginning to think that I'm a complete broken record, we're going to get out of Williamson County for Niche.com's number 5 best place for families to live in 2026. We're going to go on over east of downtown Nashville to Wilson County and Mount Juliet. Coming in at number 5 is Mount Juliet. Niche.com gives it an A overall rating and an A for schools. Mount Juliet has great value relative to some of the premium suburbs already mentioned. They have solid schools and a strong family community. Here's what you need to know. The median price of homes is $619,000 as of October of 2025. Wilson County is going to be best for families looking for a strong school district. More affordability, especially for new construction, than Williamson County spot. I found through all the people working with me that those who want the best schools possible within an under, as you've heard, under say $800,000 budget, especially if they want newer construction, Wilson County is really where they're wanting to go. And Mount Juliet, once I take them there, they love it, especially if they're water lovers. Mount Juliet is between 2 large lakes right here close into downtown Nashville. You've got both Old Hickory Lake and Percy Priest Lake. Mount Juliet is known as the land between the lakes. So you have easy access to the airport and to downtown Nashville from I-40. You have so much shopping. You've got everything you possibly need for all of your day-to-day needs. Great restaurants, great shopping, big box stores. They even have a Sprouts has just opened up. Now they do not have a Trader Joe's yet, and they do not have a Whole Foods yet. Those are in Nashville and in the Williamson County area, but Sprouts is a great grocery store that people love. There's zero reason to go into downtown Nashville if you happen to live in Wilson County, Mount Juliet, unless you want to go for some of those specialized things that are going to be downtown, being the Predators or a concert or something like that. But Mount Juliet and the Providence area and the parks and the suburbs and all the family-friendly community things and affordable housing. Mount Juliet's not only a great place for families, I keep wanting to mention this, this is a wonderful place, especially if you're trying to either downsize and take some of the profits of your home, moving to Tennessee because of the tax situation or for whatever reason. But you're looking for great places to retire. You have easy access into the great hospitals. You've got great hospitals there. You've got all the things that we as retirees might want, plus the newer construction for ease of convenience. Maybe you want to lock up and travel. Wilson County, Mount Juliet is a top place to take a look at a budget-friendly kind of number where, it's just not so hard on the pocketbook. Please consider that. Now there's a caveat. Depending on where your location is exactly in Mount Juliet, if you need to get downtown regularly for a daily commute, that time can be pretty tough. You're probably looking at anywhere from 40 minutes to even an hour if you go at those exact prime times. But if that's not what you need, if you work from home, or if you need to get to the airport regularly, Wilson County, Mount Juliet is a place you ought to take a look at. So coming in at number 6, according to Niche.com, is Forest Hills, Tennessee. This one's going to be a little complicated for you if you try to type in Forest Hills in Zillow, and you shouldn't be going to Zillow. Go to my website. You can easily search. But if you type it in, Forest Hills is its own city. It is its own municipality. But you're not going to find it really listed as Forest Hills, Tennessee. It will have a mailing address as Nashville, Tennessee. So if you stick it in as 37215, that is the basic zip code for Forest Hills, Tennessee. This is an easy 20-ish minute commute to downtown Nashville, depending on exactly where you are. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. The large lots, anywhere from, for the most part, 1 acre up to 5 and 7 acres for some of the estate lots. Beautiful land is between south of Nashville, Green Hills down going toward Williamson County. Big lots, big, beautiful homes. A lot of the homes have been torn down that was developed in the 50s and 60s, and a lot of those homes have been taken down, and big multi-million dollar homes on these large lots. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Forest Hills is in a very good public school system zoning, according to niche.com and according to greatschools.org. This is a good public school system for Davidson County, is in Forest Hills, but it also has many of the private schools that are pretty nationally known. MBA, Harpeth Hall, Father Ryan, CPA, I better quit because one of them is going to get angry, Innsworth, they're going to get angry with me for not mentioning, but it gives you easy access to the well-known private schools, good public Davidson County schools, easy access into town. If you have to have a Whole Foods, just a few minutes drive into Green Hills for that Whole Foods, and Nordstrom and some of the highest end shopping you can possibly get in Tennessee area. If that's what you want, this is the perfect spot. Beautiful trees, beautiful trees. Why is it not ranked higher? The price point. It's just the way it is. The median price of homes as of October 2025 in Forest Hills is $1,480,000. Again, these are medians. Remember, if we got to average, it would be closer to 1.8. So let's go into an entirely different county, thank goodness, and find Hendersonville as number 7 on niche.com's ratings of top 10 places to live in Nashville area. Hendersonville offers great lake access. That one's right on Old Hickory Lake. It has amazing family amenities and really good public reviews. Great for safety on reviews. The median price of homes in Hendersonville is $560,000, and there are really good school ratings according to greatschools.org. Now, the price of homes here is far less expensive than any of the areas that we've already talked about. You are going to find a wide range of things. If you want to live on a lake, as in dock your boat on your water in the backyard, Old Hickory Lake is the only lake close into Nashville that you could do so. So that may be a feature for you. However, those lots are going to begin easily at $1 million. That's probably going to be a 50s or 60s ranch home on that dock. That's probably going to be a 50s or 60s home with those docking privileges out your backyard, and that home's going to need a lot of work if you're going to happen to find it at the median price point. But if you want easy access, there are lots of marinas around. I've done several videos about this. If you like that lake life and you don't need to get into downtown all the time and you want a newer home, Hendersonville could be a perfect place for you to take a look. Hendersonville is best for families who want outdoor recreation, they want a lake life close to home, and they want very strong schools. So Hendersonville varies quite a bit within the neighborhoods and the communities. What I typically help people find is if they're considering that kind of area, we need to hone in on the budget, hone in on the reasons they want to be there, then let me do a search to find the homes, the neighborhoods, the communities at Hendersonville, or any of these areas actually, that best fits all your needs, and then physically go to those areas way before you're even looking to buy the house or to even see a house. But do you like the community? All right, let's look at number 8. On niche.com, we're going to another city that's actually not going to be easily found as a city, and that is Oak Hill in Davidson County. Oak Hill is a beautiful area. Within the Nashville-Davidson County city limits, a little further south and west of downtown Nashville is Oak Hill, and it feels like a very rural enclave. Beautiful trees, very big, mature landscapes, mature homes. You're finding homes, again, it was developed 50s and 60s when people started moving out from the cities and everybody had cars, on large lots. Beautiful area. Travelers Rest is here. The Governor's Mansion is here. Some really pretty streets. If you want things that are not cookie cutter, you want to drive past things that each has its own unique feel and flavor, you want to travel through Oak Hill at least to take a look. The median price of homes in Oak Hill is $1,897,000. You're going to find beautiful private enclave type home sites, stone gates, rolling hillsides, very large homes. This is great for families who want the ultimate privacy, have extremely high-end homes and the budget that goes with it, and they don't mind being in that luxury bracket. Oak Hill is the home to, again, some of these great private schools that I've mentioned: Father Ryan, Franklin Road Academy, Oak Hill School, easy access over to MBA Harpeth Hall. So that part of it, but it's also got good public zoned Davidson County schools. Please check out that niche.com. But because the price point is so very high, that's 100% the reason that niche.com didn't rank it higher. Safety, great. Own enclave, it's just a beautiful area. So it may be a stretch place, or it may be a place that you want to consider at one point moving to, but just get here first. Let's talk about it. Tell me in the comments what you think is going to be number 9 and number 10 cities or communities. Okay, have you got it? I'll tell you. Number 9 is Belle Meade. Now, Belle Meade is a city. It is the city of Belle Meade. When Nashville, it was actually the Belle Meade Plantation, famous stud farm back in the 1700s. It is now its own incorporated city, and it has a police force. It's the only one of these incorporated cities. Forest Hills and Oak Hill are incorporated cities on their own, but they don't have a police force. Belle Meade does. Belle Meade is ranked number 9 according to Niche for families. Why? Beautiful historic estates, top safety ratings, very, very exclusive. It's very, very exclusive simply because there's no more land. You have zoning registrations, zoning issues, and it doesn't expand anymore. The homes that are there are the homes that are there. They won't be any more. And with rarity comes expense. But it's still not the most expensive area, believe it or not. It is home to one of my very favorite parks, one of my 2 favorite parks actually, Percy Warner and Edwin Warner Parks. Thousands and thousands of acres that are just at the basis, at the bottom of Belle Meade Boulevard, which runs straight through the city of Belle Meade. In October 2025, the median price of homes in Belle Meade is $1,899. And it's not unusual to find $7, $8, $10 million homes here in Belle Meade, as is in Oak Hill and Forest Hills. Now, if you happen to be a fan of country music and you happen to have watched the Nashville TV show, one of the homes in that show that was Rena's, one of the stars, it was originally filmed at a home that's right off of Belle Meade Boulevard. And then they set up a set to use later. But it's not unusual to go by and realize, I've seen that house somewhere on a TV show. There's also a couple East Nashville homes that were on that TV show, as a matter of fact. Belle Meade is best for buyers who have very deep pockets. They want high prestige. They want safety, that, having your own police force who all know you, know your name, and are watching out for your kids. It's pretty amazing right there. It gives you easy access into downtown Nashville corridor. You've got all the great shopping right there at Green Hills. And Belle Meade itself has no commercial in it. But once you get that far away from outside of the town, right down Harding, just past that police station, you've got an enormous new development coming in it's huge. There's so much new development, so much new that's going on. This Belle Meade does put you within minutes of anything you could possibly want, and I will say that most people who live in Belle Meade probably don't venture past downtown Vanderbilt unless they work downtown. It is its own community, its own niche. And actually, that's really not different from any of these areas. I want you to realize each of these areas is its own community. You create family, you create community around the things you love doing and the things in that community. Each area has its own restaurants that people go into on a regular basis. Let's go to number 10. Did you guess it? Spring Hill, Tennessee. Now, Spring Hill is kind of confusing. I'm diving back down into Williamson County. Spring Hill straddles the line between Williamson County and Maury County, right below it. So when you look at the median price of homes here, if you're on the Williamson County side, they're going to be quite a bit higher than the Maury County side, and the reason for that is because of that great school system. So the Spring Hill, Williamson County side is what I'm going to mention here. The median home price in the Williamson County side is $725,000, but if you look at the entire town of Spring Hill, the median price of homes is $641,000. The Williamson County side with those excellent schools is going to cost you more to purchase because of that good school system. Spring Hill has really grown precipitously in the last couple years. That Saturn plant, the growth of the car and all the manufacturing that goes around it is what really brought Spring Hill to life back in the 90s. We've got several more interstate accesses to let you off in Spring Hill, such that some of the new development growth gives you easy access to the interstate to shoot on up to downtown Nashville if that's where you need to go for work, or to go on south a little bit. Maybe you're going down to Huntsville even. So it gives you easy Interstate 65 access, newer construction, the communities of small lots, new construction, those lifestyle communities. There's not any in Spring Hill that has the school and the grocery stores in it, but they're a very easy commute to get to. So again, everything you need for day-to-day needs are in Spring Hill without having to commute on up to Franklin or Brentwood or any further. Spring Hill is best for buyers who want new construction, a suburban feel, and growth potential. Now, with this growth has come a lot of traffic and a lot more development. So please check with specific neighborhood phases for build out. There is a strategy depending on how long you think you'll be in an area, your commute times, all the things that you want in a neighborhood as to whether a brand new development is best for you, or maybe getting at the tail end of a development's construction phases. There's a strategy to all this. That's where these conversations with me come in. I can help you with that. So there you have it, the top 10 communities according to niche.com for families in 2026. I've also put in a few of my thoughts there. I would love to hear yours. Each one of these communities I have lots of YouTube videos about the communities, the neighborhoods, and go a little bit more in depth into each one. I even share with you many places for the individual amenities and community neighborhoods. So please be sure to check those out. Whether you're drawn to the charm of Franklin, the prestige of Belle Meade, or the value prop of Spring Hill, each has its strengths and trade-off. Which of these communities fits your budget, your commute goals, and your school needs? That's where you and I individually should have that conversation. Let's strategize about your individual needs. Hey, I'm Susan Thetford. Please, if you've gotten this far, I've given you something of value, even if not just a good chuckle. So please subscribe to this channel, tap the bell, let the YouTube algorithm know that this is of value to you. And again, I'd love to know, what are your thoughts? Which community seems the best fit for you? See you next week.